Okay, for today, I'm going to show you how to do an oil change on 2001 Toyota Camry. When performing the oil change, what you want to do is check the air filter. Make sure that you change the air filter every other oil change. I changed mine already. This is how it was. It was dirty. But now it's a clean one in there. I didn't get to record it, but that's how it is. You do your oil change, what you want to do to check all your fluids, power steering fluid, coolant, transmission fluid. Normally it's a stick. Some cars don't have a stick, so you can't check it. And then you want to check your oil stick. Alrighty, let's get started. Normally you want to check your oil stick with a paper towel, or you can check it with a rag. It doesn't matter. Right now, let me clean this off. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty clean. Let's see if I can put it in here. It's actually not bad. The last time I did my oil change was about 3.5 months ago. But you normally want to do it at least 3 months or every 3,000 miles. It's good for the car, you know. Alright, before we start underneath the car, what we want to do is open your engine oil cap, whatever you want to call it. You open it so you get better suction, so when you drain in it, it drains fast instead of you sitting there all day for it to happen. Most cars, the oil filter is on the bottom. But as you can see, that yellow thing right there on the Toyota Camry is in the front of the car instead of underneath. Alright, next, what I did, I put the car on floor jack stands. Put it on both passenger side and driver side. The reason why I put jack stands, you know, it lifts the car up. You know, I'm a big dude, so I need all the space I can get. And it makes the oil change very easy. Alright, let's get started. What I do recommend is taking out your oil filter first and make sure that you have the right size. Because you don't want to drain the oil and then realize, you know, I had the wrong oil filter. Now what you have to do, put back in the regular oil, which is probably messed up because you probably put in a dirty bucket. It's not good. So first thing you want to do, check the oil filter, make sure you have the right filter, and then you start draining the car. Alright, what you're going to need to drain the oil in is a drain pan. You can get any type of pan that you want to, but I just get something that, you know, that is wide to catch any splash, and it should be fine. Let's go underneath. Alright, when you're taking off the oil filter, most of the time the oil filter is tight. You can't get it out. What you need is a universal oil filter wrench. You can get a regular one, but this one's made for all different sizes. It's a 3/8 ratchet. And we're going to use that to take off the oil filter. Alright, if you know your car is over 75,000 miles, you want to get something that's very good. You don't want to get no cheap oil filter. This oil filter costs about $8. The cheaper ones was for $3, but they don't do as good as the Ultra. So that's what you want to get. This is another thing I'm going to show you. People think that I don't have to change my oil filter this time, I do it next time. No, always change it. Because look how black that is. And it's only been 3 months. But I've been driving a lot, so that's why it's so black. But yeah, always change it. And this is, you know, Pure 1. You know how good it is for, you know, cleaning out your oil. Yeah, that's just black. It's always good to get a good oil filter. If I had a cheaper one, it'd probably be clogged up. And it won't be coming out so easy like this one is. Alrighty. Now since I have my new filter, what you want to do, you want to lube it with some of the new oil that you have, not the old oil. You don't want that nasty stuff on there. You're going to lube it with the brand new oil. So it'll be better off when you're taking it off and you don't have it sticking on there, and then you don't need that. Alright, now since we put on a new filter, we're going to try and loosen this bolt so we can start draining our old oil out of the vehicle. The blue stuff on there is at the Sears Automotive, you know, the Tampa seal. You don't have to worry about that. That's just something for them. If you got your oil change done at a shop, then make sure that you didn't go somewhere else and mess it up and try to come back to say that, you know, it's an oil change, you know, mess up the car. Now we're going to drain our oil. Now we have an oil draining out. We're going to let it sit there for a while so it can finish draining out. See how clear it's looking? Well, it's not really clear. It's kind of changed color now. It just changed color. It looks like transmission fluid, but it's not. That's where my tranny is, so don't be alarmed. That is what you have to look out for. A lot of people confuse it with the oil and the transmission, but this is the oil. So we're gonna let it sit down and let it drain out. Alright, now since the oil have completely drained, we are going to put back on. Wow, I just lost the train of thought. We're gonna put back on the drain plug.